Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm here with my first bracelet in a good while, my Snek bracelet, spelled S-N-E-K instead of snake, because that was a meme a while ago, and it reminds me of a snake because it has the whole scaly sort of thing going on here. But yeah, this is basically a variation of my chic chevron, except the chevron is a little bit like more compressed, and there are fishtails on the side, and one in the middle to hold it all together in the center. But anyways, let's get started. So you don't need like a double-ended hook for this, you can just use a normal one, because you won't really do any like super, I don't know, like your hook won't be filled with bands. You'll be flipping a little bit, but I don't think you'll be flipping actually, but either way, it's not very difficult to do on your hook. And to start off, you're going to make a fishtail that fits around your wrist basically. This one isn't even like loose, you just make it fit around your wrist normally. And for mine I used about 51 bands, and I just made it the same color as my border color is going to be. But you can really use any color because it's going down the center so you won't even see it that much. So if you wanted, you could use clear maybe and then make your border bands a different color. But anyways, so you're going to start off by taking your hook and you're going to poke it into this first I believe, no, second little like hole here. Like if you can tell, there's the first hole here, which is like right after your cap band, and then there's the second hole right next to it. And so you're going to insert your hook into this little space right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull through your first color. So for me, this color is going to be just plain old black. And then you'll want to clip it. I forgot my clips, let me grab my clips. See, I'm back and I'm already making super professional videos that I'm not willing to edit. Anyways, so we'll just take a normal clip and clip it temporarily. You're going to use a bunch of clips for the sides, but you're going to be unclipping them. It's just easier to work with the bracelet if you use clips. But anyways, so there's that. And then in your second little space, right above this one, you're going to put your hook through it. You can see better when I stretch it out like this, but it's going to put your hook through this second little space right above the black. And then you'll take your next color, which is burgundy for me. You're going to pull one through this little space, and then you're going to sandwich the black right in between this first burgundy, and then pull through another burgundy through everything on your hook. And then you can take your clip off from your black and clip the burgundy instead. So it looks something like this. And then you can put your hook through the next space, which for me is right here. And then you take your third color, which for me is caramel. And then you pull through your first caramel. You're going to sandwich this first burgundy band in the middle of your caramel. Except you're only sandwiching the burgundy band, you're not sandwiching the black. Then you're going to pull through another caramel through everything on your hook. And then you'll sandwich the next burgundy in the middle. And then you can pull through your final caramel. And then unclip your burgundy and clip your caramel instead.
Now
Now your bracelet looks like this. And from this point on, you can tell that the first band I used black, I used one band. The second row I used 2 bands, and the third I used 3. And from here on out, you're going to use 3 until you get to the very end, but I will show you how to do it differently at the end. So I'll just show you a few more rows with 3, so you can see how the pattern goes. Again, sticking your hook through the space right above the caramel, picking up your next 3 bands, which for me are normal orange, pulling it through the hole, and sandwiching a caramel in between, pulling another band through, and sandwiching the next caramel right here. But the final one, you're not going to sandwich the caramel this time, you're just going to pull it straight through and clip it alone. I think it just makes it easier to do the border fishtails if you do it like this. I mean, you can sandwich them, but I don't know, I feel like it's harder to work with that way. Then you just repeat this till you get to the end, so I'll show it to you one more time. Going through the next space, and then you pick up the next color in your pattern, which for me is back to black again. You can use really as many colors as you want for this, I just prefer to use 4 in this case. Sandwich your first band from your previous row. So for me that's orange. Pull a band through. Sandwich the next band from your previous row. And then you stop sandwiching there, and you can just clip this row. Dropped my clip. So that is your 3rd row right there. And then you'll just repeat this process as you go up for this side until you get to the very end right here and you do your last row of 3 into this last loop right before your clip, and then I'll show you what else you should do to make it look a little cleaner, and then I'll show you what to do for the other side. Okay, I'm back. I've done this whole side using the same method that I was showing you guys. And this is what it looks like. And then to finish it off, what I did is I did my last row through this last little hole here, right before the C-clip. And now to finish this off once and for all, you're going to add 2 more little smaller rows, which will just make the bracelet look nicer. You're just going to put your hook through the first band of your last row, pick up a band of your next color, which for me would be black, pull it through, and then put your hook through the next band of your previous row, and then pull 1 more band through. And then you can clip it. Gotta grab my clip. And then you can put your hook through this black, your first black from the row that you just finished, and then pull through your next color, which is burgundy for me. And then I'm going to clip this one as well. And there you go. There's your row. And now you're going to start doing your side fishtail for this row. So you're going to start at the very bottom where your cap band was, And you are going to take a band that's your border color, which for me is the same color that I'm using for the central fishtail. Gonna put that on your hook, and then gonna pull another one of these border bands through it. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to put both the first color and your second color on your hook, but you're going to cross them over. So according to this, you're going to cross your second color over first. It's going to be the one on top. So you'll put the top of the two on your hook first. So this half. Then sandwich the other one underneath in between it. And then put the other half of the top band on your hook. And then you're going to unclip both of them because the clips kind of get in the way at this point. Then you're going to pull another border band through everything on your hook, being very careful because there's a ton of stuff on your hook. Making sure that you don't snag anything. And then picking up the outer two border bands. And then you're going to do the same thing again. You're going to put the right half of the above band of the next row on your hook. And then you're going to sandwich the previous rows bands between them, and just basically ignore the row before this. And then put the other half of the above band on your hook. Unclip the row above, and then pull another border band through everything on your hook. Again, being very careful. Pick up the outer two bands, and then repeat the same steps. Top right, sandwich the previous row's two bands, and then put the other half of the band from the row above on your hook. Unclip, and then pull a band through everything on your hook. And then basically you keep repeating this process until you get to the very top, and I will show you how to finish it up at the top once I come back. And basically the other half of the bracelet is just repeating the same striping method that I showed you before I came back, and then just doing the exact same border method too. But anyways, I'm going to go off camera to finish the rest of this, and I'll show you how to finish it at the end. Alright, so I've gotten to the end here, and I've stopped at the point where I crossed the last bands that I had left to cross. Now to finish it up, what you're going to do is you're going to pull a band through everything on your hook. I always have trouble with this part, pulling my band through all the stuff. Pick up the outer two bands as normal, and then pick up the two bands from your previous row. So you basically skip adding on a new row, but you still pick up the two bands from the old row. Then after this, just pull one more band through everything on your hook, and then you can clip this band. And there you go. Basically you've done just half your bracelet, a little over half I guess if you count the middle fishtail. But to do the other side, you basically just rewind this video and Then you go back to the point where I show adding these stripes. And you're basically going to do that exact same thing again. Sticking your hook in these holes. You can still tell the holes are here. Make sure you don't like accidentally grab any of the other bands from the other side. But you just stick your hook through the gaps that you see. So you'd add a black on this side, then you move up, add your burgundies, and then move up to the next space and add your caramels. And then keep going till you get to the top. Finish it exactly like you did the other side. And then you'd add your border just like you did the other side. So I'm going to do all of that off camera, and I'll come back to show you how to finish up the entire bracelet. I'm back. I've made the other half of my bracelet, and this is basically finished bracelet. And I clipped it the same way that I demonstrated on the other side. So to finish it up, all you gotta do is just clip your clips onto your cap bands. It's not really difficult, so I don't know why I came back to show you guys. I figured I just might as well. It would be weird to end the tutorial where I hadn't even finished the bracelet yet, you know? I always have trouble clipping stuff on camera. And there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.